Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Mini Healings. It is going to be a great night. Yes. Hello, Victoria. Nice to see you. I'm sitting here with Duncan. Actually, let's see. He's like, can you see him? No, because my arm is in the way. Oh, there he is. Isn't he cute? Yeah, he gets away with murder. And Rudy and Dexter are both here too, but they are on the other side of the couch. So, yep, gonna be a good night. So tonight, about 10 after, we will start with a healing pulse, and then we will work on individual issues. Welcome, Tanya, and there's Paula. Welcome. So I've got my little fancy book. Would you believe tonight is show number 117, and there is Renee. I just can't believe it's already October 6th. Excuse me. And there is Anne-Marie. Welcome. Trying to think if there's anything else. So Tuesday I had another live, a special event using different types of breath technique and the healing pulse. And then at the end I did like 20 minutes of Reiki. So excuse me, got a tickle. But it is the perfect kind of show that works well with replay. So if you were not there or are curious, that might be something for you to go find. It is on Facebook and YouTube. And this weekend on YouTube, I'm going to go and put little markers, little time markers, so that if there's a certain breath you want to retry, you should be able to just click on the link in the video and it will bring you right to that particular breath. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. Not sure why I've got a tickle. I didn't have one before I went live, right? But yes. Wonderful, Leslie. Good to see you. And so I think tonight we'll also end with aura strengthening like we usually do, but we will also do brain balancing too. And if there's any special requests of things that we do, let me know. So yeah. So in a couple minutes, we'll start the healing pulse. Other than that, it's been sort of a mellow day. That's okay. So as I said, it's probably one of the better ones for replay because, like on a Thursday night, you miss out on the individual healing, although you can take part in the healing pulses and a lot of the group interactions. But on Tuesday, it was mainly just giving instructions and then sending. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. So is that something you want to work on tonight, Victoria? Is allergies? Let me know, because I'm just starting my list now. Oh, Tanya. Wow, that's crazy. I'm so sorry. I hope you're home resting. But yeah, life can change in an instant, can it? All right, so starting my list. Yeah, extreme anxiety. So, Tanya, is anxiety what you want to work on, or is there something else? So let me know. Oh, actually, no. I think 1 year, 20 plus years ago, I had allergies, but I'm usually pretty good. So Paula wants to work on insomnia and so Tanya wants to work on releasing negativity or no, that's Renee. Look at something and then it scrolls. Renee is releasing negativity. Leslie is breathing. So, okay. Did you hear my Rudy kitty? Rudy, why are you meowing? Come here, Rudy. Be on camera, Rudy. You're never on the camera. Oh, yes. Such a good boy. Yeah, he's my sweetums. Come here, Rudy. You want to come here? He's just barely on camera, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just seeing if I missed anyone. All right, so Tanya, anxiety and healing. Renee, releasing negativity. Paula is insomnia. Leslie is working on breathing issues. Oh no, Victoria. Back, legs. Oh, Marina, that's a nice one. Marina wants to work on love in her life. Thank you, Emery. Rudy will take all of that. So, Emery's determination, allergies. Okay, let's do our first healing pulse of the night. So think about where you want to receive the energies. If it's something physical, that's pretty easy. But if it's something emotional, I really want you to think about where do you feel that emotion in your body. And so then rub your hands together and place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. Hi, Mary. Just in time, we're starting the healing pulse. So place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy and imagine my hands on yours. Starting to send energy now. So most importantly, just be open and allowing the energy to flow. With each breath in, imagine that the healing goes a little deeper, a little further to where it needs to go. With each breath out, you are releasing something that you do not need, possibly even something that is not even yours. So just breathe that energy in. Okay, so that is our first healing pulse of the night. Where's my sheets here? So let's see what tool I'm going to use to go in with these. Oh, and for those of you who are there on Tuesday, I'm looking at my sheets for Thursday night, and there was the breath work sheets that I could not find. Of course. And then, oh, and there goes Dexter. Dexter, chill. The good and the bad about me doing this in my house instead of my office. And for those of you who were there Tuesday, remember I was talking about the fire breath, but so this one for the fire breath, inhale passively, exhale forcefully. So, and then on the exhale, you contract your abdominal muscles. Okay. Yes, that just figures I couldn't find that. Okay. All right. So let's see what. So last time I've used a couple different lists and some interesting things have come up. So I think I want to do, let's do these three. All right. And so I've got Victoria. Nice, Victoria. Yes. Especially for those who were here Tuesday night and did the breath work. Find your favorite breath and really work with it and see if it makes a difference. Oh, little Duncan. Oh, I gotta get you back. Oh, you can sit down right there. No licking. Okay, so Victoria's working on strengthening in her back and legs and helping with her balance. So I'm just seeing what. So Victoria, I'm getting weakness and weariness. It's actually 2. So let me see if it has more of a focus, one versus the other. Let's see, is it more weakness? No, it's more weariness. So let's see if you've got an event of weariness that's with you that's causing more troubles. And I do get a yes. So I'm going to get an age on a time when you were extra weary. Around 26, Victoria. So let's release that because somehow that layer of those energies is playing a role currently. Yes, it definitely can do a lot. Leslie, thank you for commenting on that. All right, so Mary, I'm going to add you to the list of whatever is needed. Oh, sorry. The pets are extra distracting tonight. So I'm going to put you down for whatever is most important to work on. All right, so Tanya, anxiety and healing. So let's see what list Tanya's going to use. Okay. And it's a list I don't use a lot, Tanya, but it's got a comment on here. hate of life. So let's see when this was. So I'm getting it's not recent, but it's playing a role in your recent health issues. Yeah, so Victoria, imagine that those are releasing and you'll feel a lightness, a strength, and a balance. All right, so looking for an age for Tanya. Hate of life. 14, Tanya. So ages are the toughest. So somewhere plus or minus a year. Nope, you're exactly on time, Joan. So plus or minus a year. So somewhere 13, 14, 15. I don't know if there was an event or something that happened, but it made you not want to be here. So that energy has stayed with you. So let's release that. Just working on individual healing, Joan. So if there's anything you want to work on, just let me know. All right, so Gigi, I'm going to add you to ear pain. That doesn't sound good. Oh, that would make sense, Tanya. So somehow those energies are playing a role in what's happening recently. So I've released it, but it might help to think about that and see if you can find some good in that event instead of the bad. All right, so Paula's got some insomnia. Let's see what can help with Paula. I'm getting rage, Paula. Let me get an age on that. $17. So somewhere 16, 17, 18. Something that made you mad. Because I'm getting this is yours. Let's release it. So that released. Hopefully that helps you be able to sleep better. All right, Renee, releasing negativity. So let's see what we can do with that. Loss of control. Let me get an age. Joan, that sounds like a good one. So good health. Something around age 23, Renee. So somewhere 22, 23, 24, where you didn't have control. So let's release that because somehow that's playing a role in the negativity around you. It like layers on top of it. Okay, so that released. Leslie's got some breathing issues, so let me see. So Leslie, this is a unique one. Spiritual suicide. But this did not start with you. This was inherited. So let me see where this came from. So father's side. Let's see how far back. One of your great-grandparents. So, yeah, spiritual suicide. So that, with that, it sort of tells me that when things are dark, they're really dark. So what I'm going to do is we'll release this from your whole lineage. So things don't go that deep. And with these inherited ones, it generally takes a little bit more to release. So I'm just checking. So did that release? Yes. All right, so let me know if that helped your breathing. All right, so Marina, you are next. Marina wants to work in having love in her life. So spiritual suicide is, I guess my impression of it is that at some point you just don't want to be here. And so it's more than suicide. It's more you've lost your spiritual connection to, it could have been, one area of your life, or it could have been many areas. And it just makes you not want to be here. But it's when it's spiritual suicide, it's about the connection and losing the connection. And so it causes you not to want to be on the earth plane anymore. Yep. And there's a number of reasons for it. For those of you who believe in reincarnation, some people feel this a lot when they are missing their home worlds. Last week, I took a little workshop on your astrology charts and how certain symbols in your chart denote planets of origin, because we're not just all humans on Earth in our past lives. Sometimes we were from different places, different worlds. And being human sometimes is compared to hell because other worlds are better, or sometimes they're a lot worse. But especially if we came from places that were a lot better, sometimes it's really hard to be here. So I hope that helps. But yeah, just it's sort of a different thing. It hasn't come up very often when I've done this, because I think that's only on one list that I have. So yeah. You are welcome, Victoria. Okay, Marina, love in your life. Numbness, Marina. So let's get an age. 12. So somewhere 11, 12, 13. Let's release that, because that numbness is blocking you from feeling and attracting love. So I'm getting that released. All right, so Anne-Marie's got determination, but she's also got some allergies. So let's see. This is for your allergies, Anne-Marie. sorrow. Around 29, Anne-Marie. So let's release that because there's a layer of that sorrow that's playing a role in your allergies. So that released. Let's do our next healing pulse, and then we will finish up the underlying reason for individual issues. So, and then if anyone new has come in, just put what you'd like to work on in the comments. All right, so let's do our next healing pulse. So think about where you want to receive the energy. Rub your hands together. Place your hand exactly where you want to receive the energy. So like Victoria, if you can't reach like the area of your back or your legs, imagine your hands are at the most particular point of like the center of where things are going on. You know, like Tanya, when you feel the anxiety, where do you feel that anxiety? Because that's where you want to place your hands. You know, Leslie, with your breathing, put your hands at the center of the origin of the breath issues. And I know you know where that is. So, Gigi, your ear pain. Put your hands over your ear. And everyone else, if you don't have a particular place, I suggest hands over the heart. All right, so imagine my hands on yours. And then most importantly, you're open and allowing the energy to flow. And so just breathe in and breathe out. Just breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so that was healing pulse number 2. All right, Shri, I'm adding you to the list. So, disappointments. Okay. So next we've got Mary. Mary wants to work on whatever is most important. So let's see. Injustice, Mary. So let me get an age for that. Something around 29. Injustice. So let's release that. This is something that happened to you. Yeah, you directly. Because I'm thinking it's something you think about every once in a while. All right, so Gigi's got some ear pain, so let's see. Mistrust, Gigi. Let's see. Age for that. $16. So ages are hard. So somewhere 15, 16, 17, somewhere in there. So I don't know. Usually if there's something that pops in your head, so if I say mistrust around 16, usually it's that first thought is usually the right thought. But let's release that. Yes, Mary, if it's not obvious, you'll have to think about it and just see if that comes to you. All right, Joan wants to work on good health. So let's see what. Oh, wow. That would do it. And so I released the mistrust. And because that's playing a role in your ear pain. Did your ear pain lessen? Very cool. Thank you. All right, Joan, I'm getting the word sluggish. And it's something not recent, but from your past too. So let's see. Because that energy is sort of stuck with you. Yep, so let's see if we can release it from your past so it's not so easily accessible now. $23, Joan. So let's release that. Okay. That did release. So hopefully it's not so easy to go there in your current day. Okay. But especially in the next week, resist the urge to be sluggish because you want to get out of the sluggish habit. Okay. All right. Shri wants to work on some disappointments she's had that have affected her heart. All right, Shri, I'm not sure how this applies. Procrastination. Let me get an age and see if there's a connection. Although, as I've said to many of you before, sometimes there isn't an obvious connection. But sometimes there is. So let's see what age for Shri. $24. So let's release that. I am not sure, Joan. I haven't actually seen her, I think, since school started. It has been a while. Oh, I wanted to show you. So I drew a card for tonight. And I get a feeling that this oh, good, you're back. So Marina, what came up for you was numbness around age 12. And that is sort of blocking you connecting to love in your life. So this, I'm not getting for the whole group. Usually I pull for the group and I get a card for the group. This I pulled for the group, but this is specifically for one of you. And it's the attachment card. So this is the energy and spirit oracle card. But I'm getting that this is an important card for one of you. So let me see, it says attachment at the top. And then at the bottom, it says longing and desperation. So with this card brings a warning. Don't poison your present joy with the misery of desperation. There's not just one thing that can make you happy. Surrender your chronic longing and choose to create feelings of happiness and self-acceptance now. The release of attachment allows you to calmly work on your own intentions while living in appreciation of the present. Perceive the value already in your life, and you'll attract increasingly happy experiences, including the ones you long for now. So with this, obsessive longing is keeping them stuck and unable to move in any desired position. So you can't see it with the lighting, but it's a beautiful card. But it's like a woman caught sort of in like a sort of a spider's web. So one of you, that would help. Or maybe there's pieces of it that can help more of you. Yes, so take that for what it's worth. Try not to be so overly attached to outcome and appreciate what you currently have. So I am going to pull some group beliefs, and then we will look at positive emotions we can reinforce. So I'm getting there's 2 beliefs that would be good for me to pull for the group. I am unbalanced. And so with this could be a mental or it could be a physical thing or both. Nice, Victoria. But we all know it's so much easier said than done when chaos surrounds us. So, but it's good that card has come up as a reminder to all of us. So let me see how many of you have unbalanced. 85%. Wow. All right, so let's release that. Okay, and then there's one more for the group. I'm shameful. Yeah, anything dealing with shame we need to get rid of right away because it brings everything down. $65% for that. So let's release that. So that release. So let's do our 3rd healing pulse of the night. And then we will do positive emotions that we're reinforcing. Okay. All right. So if you don't have a place where you want to send the energy, I suggest send it to your head or your heart. But if you have been sending to the same place for the first 2 pulses and you've still got things going on, I suggest continue to send that energy there, okay? So rub your hands together. Place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. Imagine my hands on yours. And just breathe in that energy. Open and allowing. And if you're a part of Tuesday's breath work, pick a breath and see if that expands how you connect and feel the energy. Okay, so that was our third healing pulse. So let's do the most positive part of the evening. We are going to reinforce positive emotions. And so if you would like me to find this for you, put a 2 in the comments. Okay, so starting my list. Okay. All right, so far with the 2s in the comments, I've got Tanya, Marina, Victoria, Renee, Mary, Anne Marie, Gigi. Okay, so I'm going to start. And then if you haven't done that, but you would like me to find you 2, just put a 2 in the comments. So Tanya's going to go first. Oh, Tanya, you got 2 great ones. Thankful and revitalized. Nice. So let's reinforce those. Very cool. All right, Marina, you are next. Marina, you got rewarded and present. That's nice too. Yes, you were lucky to be here, and your family's lucky to have you there. Okay, Victoria, you are next. Yeah, I think that's very nice for you, Marina. Rewarded and present, especially that rewarded part. Okay, so Victoria. I just need to flip pages. Yes, I think that's a good goal for you, Tanya, to work on revitalize. Relieved and forceful. It's an interesting combination, Victoria. Let's reinforce it for you. All right, Renee. Secure and redeemed. Interesting combination there, too. You are welcome, Victoria. So let's reinforce that. All right, Mary, let's see what you got. Mary, you got two nice ones, too. Popular and open-hearted. Nice, Leslie. We are pulling positive emotions. So put a 2 in the comments if I should pull for you. All right, Anne Marie, you are next. All right, Paula, I'm adding you to the list too, and Leslie too. Anne Marie, you got unique and satisfied. I like that combination. All right, Gigi, you are next. Gigi, you've got an interesting combination too. You got tolerant and strong. So reinforcing that. Paula, you are next. Trust and organized. That's sort of a fun one. I should probably borrow that too. Yes, I think that's a lovely combination. I think I'm going to definitely borrow the organized. I need some help with that. Okay, so Leslie, I'm pulling yours. Leslie, you got pleasant and responsive. That's nice too. So reinforcing that. All right, so what are your favorite ones tonight? So we've got thankful, revitalized, rewarded, present, relieved, forceful, secure, redeemed, popular, open-hearted, unique, satisfied, tolerant, strong, trust, organize, pleasant, and responsive. Yes, that was my thought too, Anne Marie, is I need the organized one. So very cool. So let's do the brain balancing, and then we will end tonight with the aura strengthening. All right. So with the brain balancing, we do two different ways. So the first, I want you to rub your hands together, and then you're going to place one hand here and one hand sort of on, just put your finger, your index finger, like where your skull starts to curve. So put that on the base, and then it sort of cups the back of your head. So this is your third eye chakra. And so this is the front, and then this is the back. So what we're going to do is send energy between. And so with this, actually, we're going to rub our hands together. And then with our hands, imagine you've got healing pulse energy, or your personal healing frequencies going from one hand to the other. And with this, with part 2 of the brain balancing, I imagine it to be just a thin stream. But with this, I imagine it to be a very wide stream of energy, back and forth and back and forth. And with this, going through the pineal gland. So if you've got any calcification, especially if you have a lot of calcification from the water fluoridation, that it helps crackle it so it breaks apart. Back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so part 2 of the brain balancing now goes from left to right or right to left. And so you want to rub your hands together, get that energy activated, and then you want your index and middle fingers, and you're going to go about an inch above your ears, and you want to sort of push through your hair and rest your fingers against your scalp. And what you're going to do is gather your energy in one hand. When that hand gets full, you're going to start transmitting it to the other hand. And so it's going to go through your head. And especially the first few times, it goes a little slow just because most people don't do this a lot. And so like for me right now, it's about a quarter of the way through. It's about halfway through. It's about 3/4 of the way through. And now it is exiting, going into my other hand. So my other hand is going to gather that energy. And when that hand gets full, it's going to start transmitting it to the other hand. And so with this, right now it's about halfway through. So this goes a tiny bit faster. It's still not as fast as we want it. So now it's exiting. And so you're gathering the energy. And so as each time you do this, it's going to go faster and faster. And at the end, it'll be as quick as like a laser pointer. So the process is just gather the energy in the hand. Once it's all gathered, start sending it to the other hand. And so this helps with balance of all things, because you are increasing the neural pathways between the left and right brain hemispheres. But this helps with physical brain balance, physical body balance, mental balance. So back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And so if this technique resonates with you, and I know there's a few that it does, because some of you have told me you use this technique when you know you've got a tougher day coming. So this helps you be more mentally balanced too. So that was brain balancing. So that was your first time. Let me know what you think, or even if it wasn't your first time. You are welcome, Joan. It was so nice to see you. Oh, and for my Reiki alumni people, next week we've got our Reiki share. Okay, so let's do the aura strengthening. So with this, rub your hands together. If you decide you want to pull in the healing pulse energies, just set that intention. Otherwise, it will be your own healing frequencies, which I always encourage you to use because you all have them. It's just a matter of strengthening them. Yeah, it's for some people it's a really helpful technique. All right, so activate those energies and then start beaming the energy into your aura. And so with this, a strong aura will help repel negativity. And as you know, there's a lot of that in this world, especially lately. And so strengthening will help you be less affected by it. Also, if you tend to have meetings or interactions with people that are unpleasant, imagine that you are also beaming in like a reflective coating to your mirror or to your aura. So it's like a mirror. And so that if somebody is spewing some negativity, you don't just get it, but it gets reflected back to them. So, and having a strong aura will help you feel it less. Just breathe it in and breathe it out. Okay, so that was aura strengthening. Let me know how you did. I'll write in my book what we did. Yeah, show number 117. That's sort of cool. So I'm going to put brain balancing. Everybody's so quiet. So yes, so for those of you who have taken Reiki with me or have been part of my Reiki share, just a reminder, next Tuesday night, we've got that coming up. if you are interested in learning Reiki, and then you could be part of our Reiki share. I am hopefully teaching in November. I'm still trying to figure out a date because I'm trying to find the best date for everyone. So if you have not spoken to me about that, or you know someone who might want to do that, let me know. You are very welcome, Mary. Thank you. Cool, Leslie. Thanks for telling me about that. Wow, Renee. Thank you for sharing that too. Good night, Victoria. Good night, Anne Marie. So hope to see everyone next week. Thursday night, same time, same place. Good night, Leslie.